What if it goes right? What if you just get everything that you prayed for? Tomorrow, how would you act? What would it be? What type of person would you be? You know, those are all things that I think you should ask yourself. But if I were to give you a piece of paper and you were to put on the side of things that went right and the things that went wrong, I think that you would be able to, talk about the things that went right. I think that you'd be able to talk about the things that were beneficial to you in your life as well. I feel like you have to try really hard to find the positive in things because you're used to finding the negative. You're used to seeing the negative in things, but it's all about your frequency. What you tune into becomes your frequency. What you associate yourself with and what you partake in becomes your frequency. And a lot of you guys may be doing things that do self-harm more than self-love to yourself. And I'm not talking about anything physical. I'm talking about the things that deal with us emotionally, spiritually, mentally, But I'm not saying that you're a bad person. I'm not saying that you're doing the wrong things. No, there's no such thing as wrong or right. It's just what we believe in. So what if it does go right? All right, and that's just believing in what we believed in the first place, believing in what happens in our mind. There's so many people that have doubt in their heart, doubt in their mind, doubt in their frequency. How about you have some belief in your vision? Have some belief in your goals. Have some belief that everything is going to work out for you. And it's just difficult to try to get people to understand that. But I'm going to do my best to portray different ways and different types of energy to people to show them that what they want is possible. What they want is not apart from them. What they want is right here. It's in this moment right now. But I feel like I'm kind of getting off topic. Everything is working out for you. The universe is always working out for you. The universe has a plan. But your actions also do matter though. And that's why it's important to also have belief, but work towards what you want to go right. What if you get 100,000 subscribers? What if you can make $10,000 a month? What if? And it's not to say what if as if it's unachievable. What if meaning that it's a possibility, meaning that it can come true, that you and this person get back together, that you find your true love, that you do whatever feels right to you. What if it's possible? Everything is a belief. Everything that is here on this earth, everything that's man-made came from a belief. It had to have come from a thought. Everything that we know has come from thought. These rocks though, if they weren't man-made, they're natural. This rock. But if this was man-made, like this table, it came from thought, it came from frequency. And a lot of the things that are already made, we can't change them anymore, and they can only be destroyed into what? More atoms? Into nothing? They can burn to ashes? I'm just giving you an example of how energy works. So if you hold your belief in your head and you do things to make your belief come true, well, all of a sudden now you're making shit work. You're making things happen. And excuse my French if you don't like me cussing, I really don't care though. There's something even in scripture that says something about belief. I wish I knew more about it. I mean, I can't really say I wish because I haven't put really any effort into reading it. But yeah, there's a really big deal with believing in what you want to go after. Nobody else can take that away from you. Nobody else can take away your drive, your passion. Nobody else can take away what makes you you. And a lot of people are lost on this journey and lost in themselves. And I'm gonna give you something that really helped me. I'm gonna give you something that really helped me, and y'all might think I'm crazy, but it's astrology. Astrology and numerology. Now, I know that shit might be crazy. A lot of people just gonna say turn to God, but the one thing I do feel is that, I don't know, there's different placements in your birth chart, in your astrology chart. And when I was reading this birth chart, and it was really crazy because the birth chart really resembled who I am. So I really suggest you to go look at your birth chart. Let's go look at your astrology chart. You could type it in ChatGPT. You could type it in online. All you have to do is enter your birthday, your date of birth. Your birthday, what year you was born. I think how old are you, and the location. It's gonna tell you. It's gonna give you a whole rundown on who you are and why you act the way you do. It's not gonna tell you the things that you did because it doesn't know who you are. It's gonna tell you how you react the way you are, how you respond to these things because of the sign placements that you have. Okay, so when you do that, it's just crazy, bro. Like, I just did one yesterday, bro. It's just crazy. Like, you find out things about yourself that you didn't know were capable. But then you also find out the things about yourself that make sense of who you are and help you lead yourself. It helps you lead to a career path. It helps you lead to things that your soul would really like. But you have to go out here and try these things. You have to try to be better for yourself. You have to try, because what if it goes right? That's the whole point of this video. What if it goes right? I know y'all probably don't want to hear about no astrology, numerology, but what if it goes right? My life path number is 6. 6 is a nurturer, it's a leader, it's a guider, it's somebody who heals. What do I do on my YouTube videos? So I put that shit together. I put in nurturing, communication, love, care, all in one, and I put them on YouTube. It's little shit like that. I have my Venus sign is an Aries, Venus and Aries. I'm bold. If I want to make money, I gotta be bold. In my communication, I gotta be bold in what I do. I gotta be bold. If I want to attract, anybody, if I want to attract a good friendship or anything, I gotta be bold. I didn't know this. I thought I was a quiet person. I thought I was shy. No, I was only shy because I was afraid others were trying to steal my light, dim my light. What am I being shy for? I'm one of the most, in high school I got, and I'm not trying to say this to go back into the past, I'm just recalling very important memories. When I was in high school, during graduation, I was very to myself, but somehow I still got most outgoing in my class. Like I said, I'm not saying this to be cocky or to pat myself on the back. I'm saying this because a lot of the times it's hidden in plain sight. The answer is hidden in plain sight. How to believe in yourself, how to make sure that thing goes right is already within inside of us. We've just been hiding it for some fact, to try to be more likable by other people. But the thing is, when you start living in your truth, when you start being who you really need to be, it doesn't matter who likes you or who doesn't like you anymore. When you start being the person that you need to be, it doesn't matter who comes around and who doesn't come around. As long as you can uplift people and motivate people, or I'm just speaking in terms of me, then I'm doing the right thing. If you with me, then you're not with me. If I gotta stop texting you, that means that's something on you. That's on you. You're not doing your part. And that all goes back to saying, what if it goes right? It may not look like it's going right, but it's going right. The universe got a plan for you. You got to surrender. You got to trust God. You got to trust the universe. You got to trust what you can't see. You got to trust that belief. Because that belief can create something. It can create something. It can create keys to open new doors by having belief that it can go right. This key was man-made. This key can open a door. And it can lock that door to make you feel safe, to make you feel secure. If something so physical can make you feel safe, if something so physical can make you feel secure, then you must start with the mental, the physical, the mental, the spirit. You gotta go with what hurts within sometimes. And take care of what hurts within. Deal with what hurts within. I can't tell you how. You have to do this stuff on your own. I can't just here. Nah, bruh. You gotta do the work like I did. You gotta go inside. If you want a 7-day free trial to my Patreon, DM me love on Instagram. But yeah, man, you gotta put in that work. The power of belief is strong. But, hey man, we gotta keep grinding, we gotta keep working together for ourselves. So if you really appreciated this video, hey, please let me know. But I love you dearly. Have a blessed one.